Let's talk about funnels. Yes, you heard me correctly. Funnels. You ever meet that firm owner who's talking about their funnels and how they've worked out all these different sequences and they've automated everything, and when these people breathe and when these people step this direction, when they get this email and this one's open and then this leads to this sequence firing off and then this other sequence fires off and whatever it is, and you're listening to this stuff and you're getting almost like intimidated because you're thinking, man, we don't have any of that. I really wish we got our funnels set up so you bring on Infusionsoft or HubSpot or any of these platforms, right? And then you get just deep into the funnels, and you're thinking that once I crack these funnels, man, I'm going to have a whole self-managing company. Everything's going to be automated, and I'm going to be on the beach, right? And like you're thinking, at least to some degree in the back of your mind, that like once you solve this self-proclaimed inadequacy, that somebody else has it together and you do not. That everything's going to work great, and you can just automate everything and just replace all the people with just the sequences and automations, and everything's great. And then the only reason there's a problem is because of a lack of funnels and sequences and so on. I used to be the same way, okay? And what I have found, and I'm not going to say the funnels are a bad thing. I think actually funnels can work great and they can be a very good thing. The trouble that I have seen is that many firm owners believe, they start focusing on the funnels and sequences at the expense of things like customer service, client experience, their intake, their overall processes within their business, their marketing, their leadership, their culture, their team, their hiring, all these different things, get pushed to the wayside in favor of the funnels, right? If we can get the funnels right, we can get the sequences right, we're all good. I heard from someone that we can just systematize the whole thing and everything works great. The only people that I have heard that from are generally not very successful and are not running some of the larger organizations, because I've found consistent trends between the most successful firms in every single market is that they focus more importantly on their reputation, their brand, their culture, their client experience, just overall, just the operations as a whole. And many of them don't have the funnels and they don't have the sequences, and they're just fine. Right? It's actually interesting. So let's remember this. At the end of the day, people buy from those that they know, like, and trust, okay? And trust is what creates demand. And then trust is really a function of your reputation. And as we know, reputation precedes revenue. If you focus on those things and those things become the priority, what do we need to do to build trust? For people to like us, and more important, people to know us, right? If they don't know you, they can't hire you. We say this all day long. But at the end of the day, like, funnels are great. If they're supplementary to the foundation of the business that is built on, a credible brand, a strong reputation, a great culture, a strong leadership team, all those different things, great data, great metrics. But a funnel is not a business, okay? And the reality of it is, while everyone's searching for all these different tactics and strategies, and like, if I can just get this sequence firing off, and if I can just get this, this cadence or whatever it is, like a lot of the key things that really drive the business forward are pushed to the wayside. So I would say that don't worry about the damn funnels until you get the reputation, the brand, your culture right, all these different things, because that's the foundational stuff, right? At the end of the day, that's the stuff that's going to help you scale a great law firm and a great organization. And once you get that dialed in, okay, then you can add on the funnels and you can supplement all this stuff, and you can go, deep into the weeds with this and the matrix of it and everything like that. Great, wonderful. Just make sure you don't forget the fundamentals. All right. So remember, a funnel is not a business. Funnels can work great, don't get me wrong, but get the foundational items right so that people know you, they like you, and they trust you. And when you've got that reputation, you're going to have the demand, and you'll have the revenue.